Center. We're also going to have our training center here. And then there's a group of people, there's marketing people, we have a credit department here, and some product management stuff. But again, this is the new home of Grundfos USA. The first thing I want to do is I want to acknowledge and recognize some special guests. Some that came a long way. First from Denmark, we have our Group Executive Vice President, Poul Jensen, is here. Group Executive Vice President, CFO, Bill. Jensen, our Group Senior Vice President for Building Services, is here from Denmark. Anderson, the Group Vice President for Services and Solutions, is here today from Denmark. And Charlotte Meyer, the Senior Finance Director from Denmark, is here with us. Also, here representing the Americans region, North America and South America, is Jerry Cook. I'll recognize him. Jerry Cook is with Cook Land Company out of California. Jerry is also an advisory board member. Jerry's instrumental is Jerry was Paul Jensen Sr., our founder, his initial contact in the United States. And Grundfos came together. And Paul and Jerry put that together, and here we are today. So thank you for being here. Then for the American region, Mr. Peter Sauer. Peter's our regional management director. Out of Houston, recently from Chicago, and now in Houston. And Dieter is here with his leadership team for the Americas. Representing the U.S., we have Mr. Jonathan Hamp-Adams. Jonathan is our president and GM for the U.S. And there's many of Jonathan's vice presidents here in the U.S. leadership team. I was going to start listing all of them off, but then I was going to feel like I had an Oprah moment. You're a vice president. You're a vice president. You're a vice president. But there's if you see anybody with a Grundfos badge, there's a good chance you're vice president. Other special guests. Oh, no, I did forget. I did need to introduce David McMillan, Executive Vice President of Buildings. Introducing him for no particular purpose other than he's my boss. Also joining us, the Honorable Michael Boehm, Mayor of the City of Lenexa. Michael is here with some other representatives from the City of Lenexa. And then Michael is here. Also from Noble State, Randy Lynn from Preferred Pump is with us. We always welcome Randy. Randy's one of our best and preferred customers. Thanks for being here, Randy. So welcome all. First, some housekeeping. I'll give you some logistics and housekeeping what's going to happen from here. We're going to have a little ribbon cutting ceremony. We're going to welcome you inside. And when you come in, we have a board here with your names on it. Now, if you look down on your badge, there's a little color button or bar on your tab. That color will be corresponding to a list of names or a group that are on the board. That's your tour group. So you'll have a tour guide there that'll have a sign with your color on it. You'll all gather with them, and they'll take you to the first station that you'll start with their tour. And then we'll do a round robin. There'll be people at each station showing what the facilities are and the benefits and the things that we have inside. And we'll just kind of go in a round robin. But what you need to know is your color, find your name on the board, and find somebody with the sign. That's what will happen when we get started. After that, after you do the tour, we have some refreshments in the lobby. We invite you to hang around, mingle, and socialize. And then we'll probably shoo you out right before lunchtime. So, thanks for coming, but we will send you on your way. Thank you. So the last time we were here, many of us here, especially Paul and Jerry, we were a few yards behind here when we put a spade in the ground for our groundbreaking ceremony. That was on April 12th in 2016, 2.5 years ago. So in 2.5 years, we went from putting a spade in the ground out here in the field to putting a concept together, putting plans together, and developing and building this building that you see here today. ARCO started moving dirt a little longer than a year ago, And I'll tell you, they delivered the building almost. I'm trying to look for Andrew Carnahan, usually the tallest one in the room, even though we have Danes here, but delivered almost on time. We're about 2 weeks off of our target, which for a building of this scale is pretty phenomenal. So obviously this didn't happen by accident. A lot of people put a lot of hard work in to put this together. So I'm going to start the thank you process of my time up here. And unfortunately we don't have an orchestra, otherwise we'd have violins probably starting about halfway through this, but I'll try to get through it. First people I'd like to thank is the development team. This was the original buildings team that was put together to put the concept together. And the people that are still here with us today that were from that concept team is Mr. Terry Teach, back there, Connie Grimes, and Jason Nagel. And again, they were part of the group that put the concepts together, got plans together, and got us all the way to the spot to where we'd start building a building. Copeg and Brooks, I'd like to thank them. They're our developer. Bucky Brooks is here today, representing Copeg and Brooks. Keith Copeg couldn't be with us, unfortunately, but Bucky is up here with Aaron Schlegel. Aaron Schlegel has actually moved on from Copeg and Brooks, but he's very instrumental in getting us going here, and Eric Wenko. Eric was always looking over our shoulder and making sure we were on the right path and doing the right thing throughout the process. You know, we want to thank you, especially for your partnership and your guidance through all of this. Big thanks to Arco. Arco Construction was the actual builder of this building. Eric Carnahan and Richard Brett were the project managers and the project foremen. The one thing I can testify to these guys is they had their game on. They were on top of 1,000 moving parts putting this building together, and you're going to see what they accomplished going to. The other people I want to thank, get to the people of Grundfos. We start off with some people that really stood up and answered the bell. And the first group I really want to point out is our IS team. Most of us spend most of our careers complaining about IT and IS. But I'll tell you, George Castro and his team showed up here, spent about a week and a half, worked nights, worked weekends, worked into the morning hours, got us up with our networks, with our communications, so we were all up and operating right away on our first day. So George this is probably the first day George hasn't been with us in about a month. He's back in Chicago, but a big hand for the IS team for doing what they did. Then I want to thank the building execution team. This is the team that who had the plans turned over to us and actually put the building together. You know, first Jake Kaufman. Jake, every company has that tech guy. Jake's our tech guy. You know, he's the guy that had all the cool toys and he knows how everything works. So when you go in here and you see that everything works, you can thank Jake. So thank you, Jake. Then Rebecca Terry worked tirelessly putting the design for the interior and the furniture together. Worked with Duvier to order, get the things going, watch where this stuff was coming across the water, get it installed. But again, a lot of the things and the designs and of what you see inside are attributed to Rebecca. So thank you, Rebecca, very much. And then who I'm going to call my partner in this, Dawson Grant. Dawson's our HR business partner for the Grundfos. Now, Dawson, I kind of describe him as my priest. So whenever things were going south or didn't look like they were going right, Dawson's where I usually ended up in his office to commiserate. So thank you, Dawson, for helping me get through this. Other colleagues that I must recognize, Liz Yurkovich. Liz is my business coordinator. All this you see today, and then everything that I need and the team needed going along. Liz is one of those people that does the things that nobody else notices or nobody else appreciates. She's behind the scenes, just making sure everything gets done. So Liz, thank you very much. And then finally, the next week, Zeke Rodriguez. Zeke is our facility supervisor, and he's another one. Zeke's the guy that you're always calling on whenever, the random things, and Zeke steps up and makes sure that it gets done. So thank you, Zeke. I also want to pay tribute to Mike Leto and his group. Mike Leto is our customer service director and manages the service team here. Through this entire transition, our customers never experienced a down on the service. It was completely transparent, including the move. We moved over a weekend. Mike and his team coordinated to have colleagues work remote, handle customers. Half of them moved in, half of them came in and moved in later. But again, our customers never skipped a beat. They always had top level service and maybe even better service we found out. Is that correct, Mike? We might look at the remote thing going into the future going forward. But thank you, Mike. And absolutely finally, the people I want to recognize and thank are the men and women of Grundfos Lenexa. You've put up with crazy ideas. You've put up with my badgering of getting ready for the move, the pushing, the prodding, bringing you into the unknown, turning your work world upside down. Very much want to say thank you, dear. Appreciate you helping us and pushing this forward. And I want to emphasize this building that we have here, this is really for you. It's a nice showplace, it's a nice thing to show off for Grundfos, but this building was built for you and for your work that you're doing. So thank you very much. And they deserve the biggest thank you. So with that, I know it's a little cool out here, so we'll keep going. I'd like to bring up the mayor of the city of Lenexa, Mike Boehm. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone. It's great to be here today to represent the city of Lenexa. Thank you for bringing the international troops into Lenexa. I hope while you're here you'll spend some money, maybe look for a house here in our community. I want to begin by recognizing we have right here from Lenexa Chamber of Commerce. Councilmember Bill Nix is here. Anyone else here, raise your hand because it's a big crowd. I haven't seen it. We also have members of our city staff, our city administrator Eric Wade, our city attorney Cindy Middleton, our CFO, who helped with the financial backing here, Doug Robinson. Thank you all for being here. Becky Yoakum, who runs our development department, is away. Shouldn't say with keep coming back in, but at the same conference that he is, I know she'd like to be here as well. I've been mayor now for 16 years. One of the first things I learned from Blake back then was Grundfos has ground in Lenexa, and they will be opening a new facility here in Lenexa. So I have been waiting now for a number of years for this day to come. Nothing of quality happens overnight. So I'm not that negative. I'm just excited that we finally put this facility together. I like it when Poul comes to town. Back in April of 2016, beautiful sunny day, and we broke ground on this facility. He's back today with a lot of representatives as well as a brand new building. I look forward to you coming back in a year or two and use some of this space over here and over here as well. Let me know when you're coming together. I too would like to thank Co-Mayor Mark Bucky and the team for your efforts here. I think we're bringing this forward as well as a lot of quality. I think they've done a fabulous job, as we've seen in the building. Finally, thank you to employees who will be working out here. I look forward to your directing your daily activities. 119th and I-35, where you probably will eat a lot. Over here at 87th and 435 in our new city center. And I hope you are aware of our fabulous rec center that is there in the Aquatic City Assembly Way. The library over there is distributing our public market is very European, but usually into the area. Please stop in and check it out. Come by and integrate yourselves in the community as possible. And remember the city of festivals, a lot of things going on in the next including the building college coming up here in a couple of weeks. Perfect weather for that. So come on out and introduce yourself. We're going to see you out and about. Look forward to you where we need to be in the coming weeks. Congratulations on a fantastic facility.
morning, everybody. Mr. I think it's Mr. Boehm, it's the German way. Yes. Group management, Paul, Nicole, Dieter, our colleagues from around the Grundfos world, our colleagues, of course, here in Lenexa, and our partners and friends. Welcome to today, and of course, Uncle Randy that came all the way from Texas to be with us as well. Really appreciate it. Kirk, I'm really glad that you took us through the journey of building the building, because from where we sit on the 17th floor in Downers Grove, it went something like this. We've got Paul here, he dug a hole, Dieter signed a contract, Mikkel signed a check, I chose the color. I don't know what you're on about. Actually, the color is the group standard white. So it wasn't that difficult. It's on page 43, I think, subsection 3, it says white. So I think the journey's been really interesting, and one thing, when you do make a move like this, and I've been fortunate to be involved, and this will be the second building that I've been involved in. The first one I was more involved in order to make the move, you do need to have like a dad. And so if you went to the old building, you'll notice there are no children left behind. Because this building had a dad. And that dad is Kirk. So first, Kirk, you can give me a round of applause. Fantastic job. And then of course, Kirk will tell you that he actually project managed the building with, and he had a nice thing with Dawson as his priest, but actual fact, Nicole, so I'm well known for having lots of words, so I will keep it short and introduce you to our special guest that's here. Of course, we did arrange the weather so that he would be accustomed to this kind of weather. We didn't want him to get a feeling that we were having too much fun here. So this is a Danish weather that was flown over with the companion. Of course, Poul, the grandson of the founder, who now continues the Grundfos journey in our beautiful business that we have around the world, and of course in the US. I think Paul and the group management, you put a lot of faith in the team by building a building like this. You know they're going to deliver the double-digit sales growth this year, so they've honoured that. And I thank you for that commitment to our business here in the USA. I know, of course, there's a lot to do around the world, so there's many places we could actually invest in, and it's great that we invested. So Paul, it's great to have you here to say a few words and to officially open our building. It's always awesome for you to come visit us. So if I can block you up here and Paul.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Jonathan. Bad weather, but I'm used to or maybe I'll try and do it a little bit less. I don't. Mayor Boehm for joining us. All our great customers. Can you hear me? Or is it in and out?
Hello?
Yeah. Can we change? All right, let's try again. Try that one more time. So dear everybody, and of course all the great staff of Grundfos that's also here. Great to have you all here. It's wonderful that we can be together around this wonderful inauguration here around the new building that we have here in Grundfos, USA. I see a lot of familiar faces here, and that is absolutely fantastic. It's great for me to be back here, and This place here, as some of you may know, does have a special place to my heart as well. I lived here for 3 years. That was in 02 to 05. Very, very nice, just down the road here. Not in Lenexa, unfortunately. I would have, if I knew that, Michael, on that. We could have done some good negotiation. I understand. But it was a fantastic time in Grundfos USA at the time when we established down there, and even my son was born here. So I have a little American son that's born down in Overland Park. So excellent to be here. It's great memories that come up here every time I land here in Kansas. It's not often enough, I would say. I would really love to come more. But I was here. I was here 2 years ago. And 2.5 years ago for the groundbreaking ceremony here, which really started everything of this new construction here that we are looking at today. And back then I said that USA is a major and strong pillar, vital pillar to development of Grundfos, both then, now, but also in the future. And that is certainly still the case. We've been here for more than 45 years. We want to be here, and our activities here in Kansas have steadily increased over the last 20 years. And now we're standing here with what I would call a very, very beautiful building, and that really also just shows our commitment to this area here and to Grundfos in the US. I would also like to say a few thank yous. We've achieved a lot here with this great building project here, and it's required a lot of great cooperation and commitment to partnership. I would like to extend warm gratitude and appreciation to the contractor from Arco. So Andrew Conahan, you're here? Yeah, I know you're here. Yeah? No? But thank you. Real estate developer from Copagan Brooks. Bucky, I know you're here. Bucky Brooks, right? Yeah, exactly. We gave you a round of applause. We can do that again. And thanks a lot for the great cooperation on that. Please remember to say that to Keith. And of course, many from the Grundfos organization have been involved here with this project here. And a special round of applause goes to you, Kirk. Kirk, you were up here earlier. Yeah? Absolutely vital in making this happen. But I would also like to extend my gratitude and appreciation to all the other Grundfos staff that have been deeply involved with this in various committees. I know it's been in and out a little bit of who's doing what and now sign and whatnot. But you guys have done a beautiful job, and I cannot wait to get more into the details of that. So thanks a lot for your engagement. Now, from what I hear, and I'm going to experience this could be among the most attractive sites that we have in Grundfos, that I visited. And a project here like this requires more than the sum of the individual skills that many people have brought together in this wonderful project here. And in this way here, the building reflects the values that we have in Grundfos. And this is also the way that we do our business. The building here, as Kirk already said, provides an even better base for our sales staff and for continued training within our segments for the future business growth in domestic building services, in domestic, in groundwater, and in industry. Being part of Grundfos means living our values, and these have deep roots in our company. Our values guides us in the way that we work and in the way that we do our business, and these values are practiced across the world today. So my grandfather, the founder of Grundfos, Poul Jensen, he said, our aim is to leave the world to the next generation in a better state than we inherited it. And from that vision, he built a company based on integrity, partnership, many principles, as well as individual and corporate social responsibility and sustainability. These values are still a huge part of how we develop our business today. And I believe that this new building here reflects our core values and what we are all about. The building here is significantly more energy efficient than our current facility, which is great. But also when we talk about people, also when we talk about hiring people, values are very, very key. We believe that there must be a match between the candidate and our values, because companies are built on people. So we need to recruit exactly the right people with the right experience, with the right skills, and certainly with the right values. And that is to be found here in Lenexa, but certainly also here in the surrounding areas of Kansas City. Much appreciated. In this building, once you go in here, you'll see that we have created an open workspace. We have very few offices, which maybe it's not so common here, but it has a lot of flexibility to meet and talk and interact. This approach here we have had in a few other buildings, and it seems to be a great platform and working formula for going forward in Grundfos. And it also shows who we are, focusing on people, and that we can do things better, more productive, and more efficient. I think that starting with who we are and how we do things explain why Grundfos is the most successful global pump company in the world. We have a presence in all important markets. This is because we are global with a local voice. And we know that only through the local proximity and our great partners here, but also the great staff involvement here, will create the success that we need going forward. So we want to ensure local proximity here by being present, and we also want to continue to understand the local demands, the needs, the cultures, like here in Kansas and the surroundings. To conclude, I just one more time want to quote my grandfather: "The world is full of problems that can be solved in a better way if you think about it." And I can promise you that every day in Grundfos we are 19,000 people that are relentlessly in our way. We are ambitious in our way of solving these problems in a better way, no matter if it's local, no matter if it's global, and no matter where it is in the world. These wonderful facilities here now create the perfect base to reach out, to do things in a better way, and to grow our business even further. To those that have been involved in this wonderful project here, thanks again, my heartfelt congratulations and my heartfelt appreciation once more. And to the partners that have come here today to join this small event here, much appreciated that you're taking the time here. And then I'll let you get into the warm weather here very, very soon inside the building here. Mr. Mayor, thanks again for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
That would be fantastic, thank you.
Thank you.
Around, the mayor doesn't